I'm Michael Sterling, and welcome to BroadwayWorld TV. We are coming to you from the Pasadena Civic Auditorium in the beautiful city of Pasadena in the month of December for Beauty and the Beast, The Christmas Rose, a Panto production of this amazing musical. And in just a few minutes, we're going to be showing you some rehearsal footage from the show because they've only been in rehearsal for a week. And then we're going to talk to the stars of the show. So don't go away. We'll be right back.
Welcome to our 8th season of Lythgoe Family Panto. Thank you, Michael. Thank you. This year we're so excited to bring you, especially because it's the 100th anniversary of the Rose Parade this year, Beauty and the Beast, A Christmas Rose.
Said hello, Pasadena! Hello! That's a hello.
So guess who this is, guys? You know who he is. Jared Gertner from Book of Mormon, and now he's here in Beauty and the Beast, The Christmas Rose. After a show that he did, a beautiful show that he did, about a year and a half ago?
Yeah, last summer.
Yes, I Only Have Eyes for You, directed by Kay Cole here in Los Angeles. What a great show.
Yeah.
You were the star of that, and it was a wonderful experience. I loved it. Totally.
I loved it too. You know, I came to Los Angeles thinking I might have to put theater on hold for a little while because I'd been in New York for so long, and turns out there's this great theater scene out here that I was unexpecting, and I've been able to wiggle my way into a few really fun theater jobs, including this one, which is, I think, going to be great.
So now you are a permanent resident?
I live here now, yeah, full time.
And you have a family?
I do. I have a husband and a child who's about to be 3. Wow. I know.
Wow.
Yeah, and somehow I managed to still have clothes on and be out in public. It's amazing.
Now, has your son seen you perform?
No, but I think this is going to be the first show he'll see me in. Yeah. Because there's a very interactive feeling to this show, so there's going to be a lot of young children, and there's a lot of booing the bad guys, cheering the good guys, and so I figure even if he's making noise in the audience, it might be okay. So I think my husband will stand in the back with him maybe, and if he starts to scream for me or become an issue, he'll take him out, but otherwise I'm hoping this will be the first thing he sees me in, yeah. Other than some TV things, but he never gets it when I'm on the TV.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So you have that fabulous role in this show. Tell the audience what role you're playing.
So I'm playing Pierre, which in the Disney version is LeFou.
Yes.
He's Gaston's little sidekick. In this, he's Gus's sidekick. We all have slightly different names except for Belle, who's still Belle. But he's just a fun guy who loves his master. He loves his master so much, which is easy because it's James Snyder, and he and I are buddies for a while now. In fact, we just did Beauty and the Beast at Sacramento Music Circus this past summer together.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, he was the Beast and I was LeFou. So, but this time we actually get to see each other on stage because those two roles never cross.
So awesome. He's a lovely guy and good looking too. So
I mean, he's all right if you're into like symmetrical, pretty faces who are well built and whatever. Forget him.
Well, he's the perfect person for this role. Let's put it that
exactly.
way.
That's true. That's true. Don't tell him I said so though. I don't want it to go to his head.
Fight to the end, because your life will depend on the strength that you have inside you. Gotta be proud, standing out in the crowd when the odds in the game defy you.
James Snyder, ladies and gentlemen, though I don't even really need to say that. You know this guy from Broadway and everywhere else. It's so nice to see you here in Los Angeles.
Great to be here.
In Beauty and the Beast, The Christmas Rose.
Yeah.
Yeah? And a perfect casting.
Oh,
Perfect casting.
Why, thank you very much. I appreciate
Jared
it.
Gertner was saying some evil things about you. No.
What? He's adorable. Jared Gertner is a hoot. You know, actually, the first time I saw Book of Mormon, he was the Cunningham. Josh Gad had just left, and so he was my first introduction to Book of Mormon was through Jared Gertner's Elder Cunningham.
So you worked with Jared in Sacramento in Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah, it was pretty awesome. Well, Peter Sade was playing Gaston at the time, and I was playing Beast, which was a whole other thing. But it was so much fun. It was really funny, though, because we would start the show out, and I would give Peter a high five, I'd give Jared a high five, and then I literally would never see them ever again in the entire show. And then I'd see them, like, as we're walking back to our hotel.
Okay, so let's talk about this. Your interpretation of the role of Gus, Gaston in the movie.
Yeah.
What did you draw upon to create that role?
Sheldon and I were talking, and I think there are certain iconic men, like Broadway guys, who carry that Robert Goulet of people. I feel like sometimes I'm doing an Anchorman impression, Will Ferrell Anchorman impression. I just did a reading with Mark Kudish, who's brilliant, who is so thoughtful and not that, and yet every bit is just so guy. And we were having this discussion because he took over for Burke Moses. And so I have a lot of guys who've sort of done that before that I get to come in and really just say, you're welcome, everyone. You know, I mean, that's really, I just spend most of the time being like, you are so lucky to be standing next to me. You really are. And that's all I think pretty much the entire time. Which
And in Hollywood, that's nothing new.
yeah.
Well, that is awesome. We saw a little bit of it in rehearsal. You looked fantastic, like you're having a great time,
We're
right?
having a great time. I mean, that's what this is about. It's about just having a blast and audience participation, and my kids are going to come see it and just yell, and you boo the bad guys, and you cheer, you know, and
Panto.
yeah, the panto aspect. And then there's always someone in drag, and it's just a hoot. It's just... I can't wait to see what we find over the next few weeks.
Well, you can tell by the way I use my walk. I'm a woman's man, but no time to talk.
I'm standing here with Getty Watanabe, who is one of the stars of Beauty and the Beast, the Christmas Rose.
Yes, Christmas Rose.
And-
Christmas time.
Yes, Christmas time in California, in beautiful Pasadena. I was saying to someone else I spoke to this afternoon that I always feel like I'm in a different state or something when I come from Los Angeles
Pasadena?
proper
Yes.
to Pasadena because
Yeah,
it's so
it doesn't seem
beautiful
like-
and surrounded by these amazing San Gabriel Mountains.
Beautiful, isn't it? Yeah, and quiet. A lot quieter than LA proper, which is
I'm
really
all
nice.
for that.
Yeah, I live here, so it's really
you
nice.
do?
Yeah.
Lucky
I live
you.
here, yeah.
So tell us about how much fun you're having in this production.
I'm having a blast doing this. I'm in awe about all the young people that are in this production right now. It's just the energy is unbelievable. I'm trying to keep up.
He is playing the father of Belle.
Belle, yes, Marcel. Yes, yeah.
And because it's a panto, what are some of the numbers? Are you singing any numbers?
I actually have a small little vignette of a song to do. So
Is
to
it a
my
pop
daughter.
song?
No, it's not. It's a Billy Joel song actually, the lullaby. So it's very sweet. It's sweet. It fits me perfectly right now because I can't, I'm not like. It doesn't work that much anymore.
That's okay.
Yeah, it is. Okay.
He's such a wonderful actor that's all he has to do. So I am standing here with the star of Beauty and the Beast, the Christmas Rose, Kelly Berglund. Welcome to Pasadena and the Pasadena Civic Auditorium.
Thank you so much.
You are such a star. You know her from the Disney television series, the XD television series Lab Rats. How many years did you do that for?
5 years, yes. It was a long run.
What a workout in a television series because she had to do everything. If you know the series, you know what I'm talking about. Being a television star is one thing, of course. We see you through television and being in the theater, which you're going to see her here at the Pasadena Civic when the show opens. I have been driving around the city, as I do every day, covering everything, and I see these amazing billboards with this woman's face on it. What do you think when you see it? Or the first time you saw it, what did you think?
Well, the first time I heard about it, my dad was taking my sister to a dance class in LA, and he called me and was like, I just saw your billboard. I'm like, I didn't even know they were up. What do you mean? He told me right where it was, like in the valley. I went and drove to it, and it was like late at night, and I stood underneath it, and I was like that's like bucket list type of thing for me, be on a billboard. And it was just kind of unreal because I love the photo. I think it's so cool the way that they put it all together. Yeah. And I've seen them just driving around, like, going to get coffee in the morning, like, there it is. And then walking up the steps every day, they have these like really cool, like huge banners outside with the same sort of thing. And it's kind of surreal. It's weird.
Yeah,
like
but
that's
lovely.
me.
Tell me how much fun you are having playing the role of Belle.
Oh, not at all. Just kidding. It's quite the honor actually to be playing Belle. I think she's one of my favorite princesses of all time, and I'm a huge fan of all the films that have come out. So to play her in this stage version is super cool, and I love who she is as a person. I love all the dancing and singing and the types of songs that are involved with this because it's cool. The audience will really like it, I think, because it is a panto. It's modern day songs and modern day dancing somewhat. And it's just, this is all kind of new to me, but it's all just like overwhelmingly exciting is probably the best way to describe it. I gotta keep trying. I gotta keep my head held high. There's always gonna be another mountain. I'm always gonna wanna make it move. Always gonna be an uphill battle. Sometimes I'm gonna have to lose.
I'm standing here with the beautiful Mandy Moore and the incredibly handsome and talented Michael Orland, who is the musical director here for Beauty and the Beast, The Christmas Rose, as is...
I'm the choreographer.
Yes, she's the choreographer. You know her from La La Land and all those wonderful things that she's done. So you think you could dance in every other dance show that's on TV. Tell us about this production from a dance choreography point of view. Because it's not the Disney Beauty and the Beast. It is the Panto of Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah, so basically we're taking all the kind of story elements you might know, and then we're adding new music that you would know not from the show.
Which is cool, so cool.
Yeah, it's so fun. You know, we get to take kind of iconic songs or popular songs and reimagine them and create a narrative based off of, you know, what kind of story we need to tell within the numbers. And yeah, there's a lot of dance.
Yeah. And Michael, from a standpoint of what you're playing musically, are you arranging all of these doing the orchestrations?
Yeah, I'm doing all the orchestrations, all the arrangements, and you know, we do it all with a 3-piece band, so it's pretty amazing. So we have a lot of keyboards and a lot of sounds and an amazing drummer, and we've been doing this for 7 or 8 years now, so it's so much fun, and it's fun for the families because, you know, it's so fun to hear the audience reaction when they hear, you know, a popular Katy Perry song, or they hear, you know, the Bee Gees, but we never change lyrics. It just furthers the story along with the lyrics as is. So it's really kind of cool to watch.
Now, do you, as a team, do you do all of the pantos that they do all over the country?
I supervise them all, but this is our first year working with Mandy, and I'm like one of her biggest fans, so I am so excited. We worked together on American Idol for many years.
Did?
Oh, yes. And we did a little show called American Juniors way back when, too.
Right. So that's where I know this girl from, and this woman. And I'm such a huge fan, and I'm so happy for how great she is and how great she's doing. And now we have her at the Panto.
I paid him to say that.
Did you? So this gentleman to my left is someone who you know, love, and have seen his work in many, many, many shows throughout the country. John Tartaglia, welcome.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. Hello.
Absolutely. Tell us about your role in this beautiful show.
Well, I play Louis Vuitton, who is the butler to the Beast, and I get to be, I guess if you had to compare him to somebody, you would say he's kind of the Lumiere of this Beauty and the Beast, but it's very different. You know, we're not objects, we're people. And I get to sing great songs like All Night Long by Lionel Richie, and what else? Suddenly I See by Katie Tunstall, and it's like a very different version of Beauty and the Beast than you've ever seen before.
I would imagine, and which we saw from the rehearsal that we will have clips of in this piece. And I did not know that the score. I have not seen one of these shows. I haven't had the pleasure, so I'm looking forward to seeing this one.
Yeah, that's the fun thing about English pantomime is that it it's a classic fairy tale, but it's told using current music. So we have Staying Alive, we have You're the Best, we have what else? We have The Climb by Miley Cyrus, we have I'm a Believer, like all this great current music. So even if you've never seen a show like this before, you'll relate to the music.
And the nice thing about this is that I understand 5,000 students will be seeing this show during the course of its run, who are from the title schools here in the Pasadena area. And that's such a wonderful thing to introduce them to theater of any kind if they haven't seen it before, but especially this type, which is the perfect entree because it's fun and different, right?
Exactly. And actually, Sheldon, our director, was saying that, you know, for most of the kids who see this production, it'll be their very first theatrical experience. And I know for me, when I did Beauty and the Beast on Broadway, that was my favorite part, was looking out every night and seeing so many kids seeing a Broadway show for the first time. So it's almost like getting a chance to do that again, and to watch all these kids experience. It's going to snow in the theater, and it's music that they know. So I think it'll be a big party every show.
These are the big bosses, folks, right here. Yes, Miss Lythgoe and Mr. Sheldon. How are you?
So excited. We're so thrilled to be opening this world premiere of Beauty and the Beast, A Christmas Rose at the Pasadena Civic.
I know. And everybody that I've talked to so far about the show and seeing those beautiful billboards that are in the city with Kelly's beautiful face on them, is so excited to come and see this, as well you should be. And it's so nice, I told you, Sheldon, to have you back in the directorial seat of a show here in Pasadena. How is it for you? Are you having a blast so far? I know it's been quick.
It's quick, it's exciting, it's challenging, but it's really wonderful. I love Panto. I think it's pure joy producing, so I think this is the best time of year in Pasadena. So exciting for Panto to graduate to the Civic.
It really is. And Pasadena is such a champion of the arts and so supportive, obviously, of our shows now being the 6th year here in Pasadena. So,
well, I think it's amazing what your family has done with this show. And as you said when you were talking to us earlier about now you are throughout the country.
Yes.
You're in Laguna Beach, down south here in California. You said Texas.
Yes, we're in Houston, we're in San Diego, we're in Laguna, and we're expanding next year to several more cities. It's really exciting because, I mean, it is one of the only mediums that bring everybody together. Kids, parents, their grandparents, and they all get to enjoy it. And it's just so digestible and accessible for kids to be introduced to the theater through this.
Yes, absolutely. And you, as the Lythgoe family, who doesn't have talent among you? Every one of you has some sort of special talent.
We try to find our stronghold and take it, grab it, and put it out in the world. So I think it definitely is an MO of the Lythgoe family to create.
Well, there you go. Heard it here. Beauty and the Beast, The Christmas Rose, in Pasadena at the beautiful Pasadena Civic Auditorium during the holidays. Don't miss it. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Pleasure.
Thank you.
I'm staying alive. Thank you. Thank you.